Welcome back to another Micmac Tabletop review. Today we'll be taking a look at the Taurus PT-709 Slim 9mm semi-automatic pistol. This is the Taurus PT-709 Slim. It's a single stack striker fired 7+1 round 9mm polymer frame pistol designed for concealed carry. If you have regularly watched my videos, you may recall I recently reviewed a double-stack 12+1 round compact Taurus G2C 9mm pistol. You can still watch that at episode 202506. My conclusion on the G2C was that it was a heck of a pistol for the money. So last month when I ran across this used but very clean Taurus PT-709 Slim at a local gun store, I had to check it out. Basically, it was a sort of forerunner to the G2C. Very similar, but in a little more compact, slimmer, single-stack platform. I'm not a huge fan of Taurus products, but as with the G2C, I was impressed with the feel and the overall build of this 709 Slim. The store had a used price of $235 on it. I did a little research and found a new one could be had for $249, so why would I pay $235 for a used one without even a second magazine? Yes, it looked fresh, but it still was used and without its original box or manual. I offered $125 and we eventually settled on $150 out the door, which I thought was reasonable. So here it is. Let's take a look. Now, before we go any further, let's make sure this gun is cleared first. And by the way, if you enjoy this review, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Now, Taurus has had its ups and downs in the production of their firearms, but they also have had indeed some recent successes as well, such as their TX22 22 pistol, the full-size TS9, the GX4, and the GC3, and of course the G2C. In fact, while researching the G2C, I found references to the compact single-stack 9mm Taurus Slim being one of those dependable, well-respected firearms in the Taurus line. One of the reasons I picked this one up. Although Taurus is known for its struggles at overcoming quality issues and a less than popular image, Taurus is also known for some innovative designs and pricing that usually is hard to beat. Price does matter to most people, me too, but Taurus is also known for a lifetime warranty that they'll honor even if you're not the original owner. Not many companies have that, and Taurus has occasionally really hit a home run with the positive reviews to support it. That was the case 5 years ago when the Taurus TX22 had been named Gun & Ammo's 2019 Handgun of the Year. And personally, I think the Taurus G2C is also a winner for what it costs. So what about this Taurus PT-709 Slim? Taurus launched the 709 Slim in 2008. The objective was to provide a decent 9mm capacity pistol, which would be easy to carry and easy to conceal. So the 709 Slim has a capacity of 7+1 rounds, and as its name implies, it's thin for a 9mm handgun. It has a manageable overall length of about 6 inches, and with an unloaded weight of only 19 ounces, it's also fairly light. And at the same time, the Taurus 709 Slim has earned a reputation for good accuracy, reliability, and durability. Of course, with a manufacturer's suggested retail price of $319, the Taurus 709 Slim was also affordable as well. Although Taurus discontinued this model in 2016, you can probably still find new and used Taurus PT-709s like this one available, and usually at a good price. The 709 is similar in size to another 9mm single-stack compact pistol in my collection, the Walther CCP. The 8+1 round capacity and accessory rail-equipped Walther CCP, with its longer and thicker grip, may beat out the Taurus in some regards, but it's also twice the price. Of course, it's not that much smaller than the double-stack Taurus G2C, and often compared to the Glock 43 and Smith & Wesson Shield. But the 709 is the slimmest of them all, which was obviously the objective behind the Slim. And price-wise, the Taurus 709 Slim will cost you the least. As for specifications, the Taurus PT-709 Slim is a striker-fired pistol with a double single action type design. Caliber is 9mm and rated for plus P ammunition. The slide is steel, available in either silver or black, even titanium. The barrel is stainless. The frame is polymer. Sights are high profile 3-dot, fixed front, fully adjustable rear sight. No accessory rail. It has a Glock-like takedown, and here are the tabs on either side. There's an internal trigger safety. There's manual exterior thumb safety, down for fire. It's not ambidextrous. There's also a keyed safety option on this gun. There's a slide stop release here. There's a loaded chamber indicator here. Magazine release is here and can be swapped to the opposite side. Magazines are steel, 7+1, includes 2 magazines with bright yellow followers. Trigger is drop safe. The bladed trigger has a short trigger reset with a restrike capability. Average trigger pull is 6.1 pounds. As for ergonomics, the frame has dimples for your shooting finger when not in the trigger guard and for your support thumb. And it's on both sides, ambidextrous. Barrel length is 3.2 inches. Length is 6 1/8 inches. Height is 4.5 inches. Width is 0.95 inches. And the weight is 19 ounces. As for packaging, this was a used gun and it came with only 1 magazine. But during its production between 2008 and 2017, the Taurus 709 Slim was sometimes sold with a plastic case or a cardboard case and with only 1 magazine or with 2 magazines. Sight adjustment and safety lock keys were included, and a cleaning brush, and the typical paperwork including a manual. Usually if there are movie connections, this is where I'll point them out, but I couldn't find any U.S. movies in which the Taurus 709 Slim was featured. If you know of one, let me know. Now before we hit the range, let's talk a bit about function. Overall, the Taurus PT-709 Slim has a decent feel, but a thin and rather short grip. Of course, that's what makes the Slim slim. But there's more than just a lack of grip area. I end up with only 2 fingers on these grips. There's a lack of stippling on these grips that makes getting a good solid grip difficult for me. When I shoot this gun, it tends to move around in my hand too much. At the range, you'll see significant muzzle jump and my having to re-grip for each shot. The grip finger dimple help, but they're not enough for me. I find it interesting that the Taurus G2C, which followed the Slim, has excellent grip stippling placed exactly where it should be. So Taurus seemed to have learned something from this issue with the 709 Slim. Pressing down on the mag release smoothly and easily allows the mags to drop. I really like the yellow followers on the magazines. It's an easy identifier. The magazines seem well made. Clear, visible load count holes are here. Magazines are easier to load with the use of a magazine loading assist tool. The magazine catch just before seating requires a bit of a firm tap. Sometimes I've had to press in on the mag release button in order to seat the magazine. Slide racking is moderate. The external thumb safety is nice and stiff, but easy enough to operate with my thumb, both on and off. The safety has to be in the off position to rack the gun. The slide release is a good size, but not too large. It's stiff, but I can release it with my thumb. The sights are 3-dot and the white dots are small but good. Having a fully adjustable rear sight on a gun is excellent for a gun at this price. Sighting the gun at the range was easy, as was alternating between targets. Trigger take-up is long, about 3/8 of an inch, then a short pull to the break at about 6 pounds. Reset is short, about 1/4 inch, with a very audible and tactical click. The trigger acts as a single action short pull trigger at this point. There's a restrike capability with this trigger, meaning although it's a striker fired gun, you don't have to rack the slide to be able to pull the trigger to fire. Released all the way out, the trigger now acts like a double action trigger. It's a little odd, but actually pretty nice trigger arrangement. Okay, let's see how we do at the range. Alright, here we are at the range. I've got a 6-inch target out to 25 feet, which is my typical training distance. This gun feels okay, but the grips are too thin and short for my liking. The sights are good sight picture. No problem with accuracy, and the overall recoil is sharp but not too bad. But in my opinion, the muzzle jump is noticeable. I don't blame the gun. I think it might just be me. On the other hand, this trigger seems pretty good, even though the initial long trigger take-up isn't great. But once you get into single action mode, it's not bad. I just can't keep a good grip. I can't seem to keep my gun from jumping with only 2 fingers. Let's try some rapid fire. Whoa, I just couldn't get back on target, and you can see it shows. My shots went mostly all around the target. My accuracy overall wasn't bad on my first target, so let's slow it up and kick the target out to 35 feet and see how we do. Again, accuracy seems pretty good. This is a good example of a compromise between ease of carry and what I call shootability. It's not bad, but I think there are issues with this grip that could be remedied with a bit of stippling on these grips. At this point, I think magazine extension or maybe grip tape or a grip sleeve would help. Let's push the target out to 40 feet. Nice. Yep, it would seem that this Taurus 709 Slim is a very accurate little pistol. Can't argue with that. Okay, let's go for 50 feet. Well, heck, if nothing else, no matter what else I complain about, this is one darn accurate little gun, and absolutely no malfunctions of any sort. Well, given how well this gun performs, I can accept the shortened, slimmer grips for easier conceal carry. I think Taurus has got this one right for the most part. Yes, I'll admit this 709 Slim is a pretty nice pistol for what it is. I can see why it's been so popular. Nice little gun. As for cons, I've already commented on the realities of what happens with narrow, short grips and light stippling on a 9mm pistol. While great for ease of carry, I struggle a bit to maintain grip, but I'll acknowledge that while I found some mention of the same, most internet reviews of the 709 Slim seem unconcerned about this issue. There were complaints regarding the trigger safety blade catching when pulled, the long pull of the trigger while in double action first shot mode, rear sight adjustment problems, the rear sight breaking off, and a few complaints about ammo feed. And yes, some didn't like the external safety or the Taurus key lock system, but really very little complaints overall. As for pros, the PT-709 Slim is recognized for its excellent accuracy, ease of use, and well laid out controls. Great fully adjustable sights, loaded chamber indicator, yellow magazine followers, short trigger reset with restrike capabilities, nice frame finger placement dimples, good reliability, rugged construction including a steel rod with enclosed double recoil spring, easily maintained and excellent compact design. In a nutshell, the Taurus PT-709 Slim is packed with brilliant thought out features. It looks good and still very affordable. As for disassembly, disassembly is Glock-like. Remove the magazine. Check that the gun is cleared. Pull the trigger. Move the slide back slightly. Pull the tabs on either side from the frame down and push the slide forward and off the frame. If the slide won't move forward, pull the trigger and you should be able to push the slide forward. Remove the spring and guide rod. Remove the barrel. That's it. Reassembly is just the reverse. Return the barrel to the frame. Return the guide rod and spring to the slide. Return the slide to the frame, racking the slide back. Return the magazine and test for function. And that's it. The manufacturer's suggested retail price on the blue Taurus PT-709 Slim is $319. Actual national sales have been closer to $260, with some special sales even below $200 for new in the box 709 Slim. Taurus stopped producing the PT-709 Slim in 2017, or 8 years ago. So it's interesting, you'll still see new in the box sales of the Slim today from time to time, and selling out very quickly, I might add. I think that speaks well for its continued popularity. Now, Genetron.com suggests an average used value of $235, which is consistent with what I've seen in my area, although I picked this one up for only $150, so as always, deals are out there. My point here is that the Taurus Slim appears to be maintaining its popularity and holding its value, which is a good thing. So in my opinion, if you can find a good, clean, used one for about $200, that would still be a pretty good deal for what you get. Now, before we end today's video, I'd like to remind you, if you haven't already, be sure to like, share, and subscribe down below. And thanks for watching. So the Taurus 709 Slim was designed for concealed carry. It was meant to be easy to carry, yet be a highly functional defense firearm. As its name implies, it's indeed thin. And while it may be on the edge of being too thin, it is shootable, and its accuracy is downright excellent. For its price, it would be hard to do better for what you get with the Taurus PT-709 Slim. An affordable, easy to operate and maintain 9mm 7+1 round single stack compact pistol, reliable, accurate, small and light enough that you'd actually carry it. So wrapping up, I can see where Taurus got the 709 Slim mostly right. Really. So much so that you can definitely see the Slim's influence transferred to the design of the recent double-stack G2C. Yep, the 709 Slim was indeed a successful pistol for Taurus and recognized as such, but eventually replaced by improved designs. So it's really hard not to give high marks to the 709 Slim for what it is. Do I like it? Sure. Would I carry it? Yes. Will I carry it? Well, probably not, because I have other options that I prefer. But if you're seriously looking for an affordable, dependable, comfortable to carry 9mm, there's no doubt that the Taurus 709 Slim, for all I can see, provides a very good concealed carry option. Any weapon you carry is better than the one you left at home. Thanks for watching. Hope you'll be back for my next tabletop review. Until next time, stay safe.